Ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring you an update. The gentleman, his picture covers this video. He's an Igbo gentleman who is based in Guangzhou, China. I learned from my brother Francis Duru, who posted a story about him, that the Chinese government honors him because of the good things he has done in China, that his pictures are done several Chinese airports. I read through and I requested for more information about him so that I will not give praise or commendation prematurely. And the little I've seen anyway points in the right direction. He still uses the title Mr. He has not arrogated to himself the position of High Chief, which is strange to us, or Chief, which is also strange to us. What an Igbo is addressed as is Nze, Chief, High Chief, Igwe are all strange to us. They are all symptoms that people that exhibit megalomania use. And because this is extremely important, I want to connect it again to the story of the Igbo guy that went to Ghana, became successful, and instead of remaining on the right path, he carried to Ghana a mistake that our people began to make some years ago. The mistake is to imagine that they can transit from our traditional system of governance, egalitarian democracy, to monarchy in whatever form. That's the mistake. Traditionally, the people that led the Igbos and still lead them is still parallel to what you will find that the Nigerian government inherited from the British government. Is the number one people in the Igbo community are the elders. We call them Okene Onihi. They are followed by everybody else. But for the purposes of performance of public rituals, you will find that oldest man sitting down. Then you will find the priests, the other public functionaries who perform priestly duties, like the Ezemo, that is the high priest or chief priest of the community. Then the people that take the positions of Muse, people who take upon themselves the responsibility to live holy lives. They sit beside them. But everybody in the community is equal. Everybody is equal. I hope my friends from Ghana will listen to this. I was trying to explain that what our brother went to Ghana to do is completely strange to us. That we are the people who even felt more offended than they, but they don't know. But I used the opportunity to appeal to them not to criminalize, demonize the general Igbo community, and to even deal with him kindly. Hopefully, he will not continue to make the mistake. The worthy models are like this guy that retains the title Mr. And I'm using this opportunity. The rest of the video will be in Igbo and English. Ndị Igbo, onye ife mere ada asịkwanụ ka o mee ọzọ. No matter etu esi wee je kọrọ Chukwu, kọrọ United Nations, kọrọ American government, na-enwere Antisemitism, na-enwere Antisemitism, ndị na-achọ ife ha ga-eme ndị Igbo. Chukwu ga-egbu ọgụ ndị Igbo ya akwanyere onwe ha ugwu maka opportunity a nwata nwoke a nọ na Ghana creatri mana nwaanyị onye Fulani jere na TikTok na-ekwu na ndị Igbo na-emezi land grabbing ife o ji wee sọpọt ya Adaokwu Soludo dara Soludo a ga-emechi ọnụ ya na ọ mahazi na ọ chọghị ịkpọ afa ndị so ndị Igbo eme ife ọjọọ n'ala Igbo maka ọ bụrụ sọsọ ndị Igbo ahụ ọ kpọrọ ndị na-eme ife ọjọọ o nwere ndị ọzọ sọkwa eme bet onye ọbụla na-atụ ndị ahụ egwu ome gịnị ọ bụ sọsọ ndị Igbo nwata nwaanyị ahụ wee na-ekwu na onye eziokwu ka ọ wụ na ọ bụghọ na ivu n'ọnụ ka a na-ebochi ndị Fulani na onye Igbo ekwuola na ndị Igbo na-eme ivun ife fọrọ ya ekwu nọ ndị Igbo na-achị efi n'ọka nọ ndị Igbo ji efi akpagharị emebisi ife ndị mmadụ ife ndị Igbo ga-amụtakwa n'ife ahụ o nwere ndị na-achọ iripiti jenosaịd ahụ afọ m ebe Soludo na-agwa ndị Igbo okwu na-akọwara ha ife ọrụ na Amerịka ọ gbara mbọ ọ gbanarị ọherikwu Central Bank mana o nwere ebe nke mara aghọtara m ife ha na-akpa antisemitism ọfụma maka ọ mee ka m earn my own PhD nke m abụghọ nke agụtara n'azụ ụlọ agụtara m ya na University of California Riverside ama m ya ọfụma o nwekwu onye Igbo ndị shọ ghọtara ife ahụ today o nwere ndị ọ na-agụ agụụ igbu ndị Igbo ndị afọrọ afọ bikos na-emere ife a na-akpọ insight na-agwa ha na ife ọjọọ niile nọ n'ụwa nọ ndị Igbo kọsụrụ ya oge antisemitism a bịara bata na ọgụ a ndị Israel na ndị Palestinian na-anọ enotisi m ya bido na-adị uncomfortable maka na mma na ọma nte aka ebido kpọba ndị Igbo alongside ndị Israel ọgwụnụ fụrụ ya nya onye edo ịna-anya ife ọdụ ka o si dọkasị iru ya ịfụ na onye edo ka ọ si na ya ekwetago na etu ndị Israel si azụ ana mmadụ na etu ndị Igbo si azụ ana mmadụ onye bute vidio ahụ mere ụnyaahụ m ji ekwu onwe onye Yoruba ma onye nwawa onye edo ya apụta kwuo n'onwe na nọ anywhere onye Igbo bara na ya without ịkwụ ụgwọ o gosi ha mee atinye m aka m enusi ndị Igbo fesi enufe etu ụnụ mana mma na ọ ya emeni ya bikos na mma na omenala Igbo na inyebedo onye Igbo a na free na ọ ga-eme gịnị ọ ga-asị ụka kwụọ ụgwọ but ife ndị ewebata n'okwu ahụ kedu mgbe anya ndị Igbo na ntị ndị Igbo ya emegezi ka ndị Igbo mara na etu ehe esi achụgharị ndị Juu ejigbu ndị Juu 6 million nọ etu ahụ ka esi achọ ha a na-achọtara ha between 1966 and 1970 gbuo 3 million plus m ga-abakwazi n'asụsụ oyibo na one man, an American, Yehukanan Ben Abraham, has built a career denying that the Igbos are Israelites. His other name is Mr. Perkins. Yehukanan Ben Abraham. I will not say that I know everything that motivates you, but it's obvious that you are projecting your problems to the Igbos. You think that the identity of a Jew improves your status. And now you can take it from me. Nigerians mocked the Igbos by calling them Jews. To the Nigerians is an identity of mockery. If you like, go into Nigerian history. Most Igbos may not even tell you what I'm telling you now because most Igbos have not studied the history as much as I have studied it. But it's strewn all over the books. In the 1960s, Nigerians will call the Igbos, you dirty Jews. So it's to you that it is a badge of honor. We accepted it because it is who we are. But it elevated you but it was used to mock us. Go online and look for Dick Tiger, world boxing champion. An American journalist asked him in 1968, tell us about the conflict. He said, our enemies mock us by calling us the Jews of Africa. But we take it as a mark of honor because our culture shows that we are the Jews. But you, Yehokanan, Perkins, you are not proud of your real identity and you assume the Jewish identity. And what are you doing now? You are assuming that that is also what the Igbos are doing, but it's not what the Igbos are doing. And this guy that said that both the Israelis and the Igbos are land grabbers, he repeated again that he wants to now start believing that the Igbos and the Jews came from one place. In other words, he believes that the Igbos are trying to deny that they and the Jews are related. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. The guy knows that the Igbos are not seeing the Jewish identity the way you are seeing it. You are seeing it as the greatest thing that happened to you. Educated Igbos accept it because saying that I'm not connected to the Jews is like saying I'm not connected to the Igbos. My culture can't be denied. My circumcision is on the 8th day. According to Professor Daniel Lees, Swiss Israeli anthropologist, who wrote a groundbreaking book on Igbo history, he said that while you may find circumcision everywhere in the world, but circumcision on the 8th day is a totally different thing. And he said it appears on the very first sources about the Igbos. You know what that means? Books that are 700 years ago talk about circumcision on the 8th day relating to the Igbos. One of our champions, I saw where you began to fight the Igbos again because Marvel, one of our heroes too, who studies, posted a video produced by one of our champions and heroes as well, Yeremiyahu Danzig, where Yeremiyahu asked, are Igbos Jews? I told Yeremiyahu, the next videos, don't put it as a question. To ask are Igbos Jews is equivalent to asking, is Moses an Israelite? If the Igbos are not Israelites, who are Israelites? I told Yeremiyahu Danzig, probably you post this as a question for strategic reasons. But you, Yeremiyahu, you know that the Igbos are the Israelites. You know it. By the way, not the only Israelites, the other Israelites, we know them. We know the Ashkenazi, we know the Sephardi, we know the Mizrahi. We know the Beta Israel. Those that their language, religion, and culture can be favorably, positively compared. Samaritans and Karaites too, that their language, culture, religion can be positively compared to the language, religion, culture of the Israelites of the Bible. I hope vital lessons are being learned from this. Thank you.